Hi there and welcome to my channel once again, and this video is primarily for the bridge club that I play at, or actually I don't play at it at the moment. I have to play online, but we soon will be playing face to face, I'm sure. Now this is a bit of a new one for me. As you know, I do make videos about all sorts of things, but I've never made a video about bridge and how to do certain things. Now I'm really clambering into a zone here where I can see myself getting into trouble. But what I've kind of realized over a period of time of playing online, that some people do struggle with certain aspects of playing bridge. I know you're not beginners, or there's no real beginners amongst the people that I play, but I think that some people do require some assistance or some reminders, let's say. So for quite a few of you, what I'm going to say in this video is probably not going to be much use to you, but you can chip in if you like and leave some comments. I'd be grateful. Maybe tell me what you do in certain situations. But this session that I'm going to do, and as I say, this is new to me doing something like this. This is about hand evaluation, because I think well, there's probably quite a few things that people struggle at, but hand evaluation, that initial, what do you do when you open your hand and after you've sorted your cards into their suits and you've added up the points, then what? Then what do you do? So that's what I'm going to discuss today, and we're going to look at some hands, and I'm going to tell you what I personally do with my partner, how we work, how our thought process works. I know somebody that plays bridge, and they get their cards, they fan them out like this, and they kind of move things around as you would, and then they count their points up, and you can see them counting their points up. It's quite obvious. And if the total doesn't make 12 points, if they've got less than 12 points, they do this. They close them up, bang them on the table, and have a kind of grumpy look to themselves. Now, this really isn't part of the lesson, but you can see that hand evaluation doesn't stop at just counting your points up. There's far more to it than that. We're going to look at a series of hands now, and I'm going to narrate through these hands and show you or tell you what I do or we do as a partnership. So come with me to the bridge table, where we will fan out a few hands and talk over them. Okay? So just before we start to look at the hands, the session is all about hand evaluation and deciding, before you even bid, what your second bid is going to be. So as we look at the hands, we'll look at what you're going to open, because you will always with these hands have enough points to open. But before you even bid, you're going to decide for yourself what you're going to bid next. I know that you don't know at this point what your partner's going to bid, but before you open your mouth, or before you put your bidding card on the table, you must be clear in your own mind what you intend to bid next, and that is most important, and that is what this session is all about today, is how you will evaluate that and decide that. Once you've got this and understand what you need to do, the bidding becomes much more easier for you. So let's now have a look at some hands. So a lot of these hands to start with that we're going to look at, they're around about 12 to 14 points. They're in the no trump area, and I just wanted to go through some of these hands, the balanced hands and the unbalanced hands, and I'm sure that you're all aware of these, and then maybe we start to get into the more tricky hands to evaluate. So here is a typical 3-3-4-3 distribution. It's a typical one no trump hand. 13 points. You're not going to bid one diamond here. You're going to always bid one no trump. This sums up your hand perfectly. So what's your second bid here? Your second bid is going to be probably pass, unless your partner drives things further. But unless your partner says something like a transfer or like Stayman, you have not got anything else to say about this hand. You say it all with your first bid, one no trump, and then you intend to pass unless you're forced. This next hand has a different shape to the first hand. It has a 4-4-3-2 distribution. It's still a balanced hand. It's still a one no trump opening hand. It has 2 4-card majors, and I know with some people there's a temptation to want to bid hearts or spades here, but simply put, this hand, although it's a better shape than the last one no trump is going to sum up what this hand contains to your partner, and hopefully your partner will have a good major suit there. Maybe they're going to transfer to one of these suits, hearts or spades, but you can't start to bid with such low points 2 suits here. You can't bid the spades and the hearts, or the hearts and the spades. It's a one no trump again for this hand. So like the last hand, you intend to bid one no trump and then you intend to pass unless you're forced by your partner to do something else. Your partner will take control. So with the third hand here, something a little bit different again. We've got a 5-3-3-2 shape. Still balanced, but we have a 5-card major here. Now, for me personally, I don't like to bid these spade suit, this type of spade suit here. It's missing the top honours. It's Jack 10-9 high. They're good cards to have together, but where's it going to go? This session is about discussing what your second bid's going to be. So if you decide that you want to bid one spade, what's your second bid going to be? It depends, of course, what your partner comes back, but if your partner comes back with anything, what are you going to bid? Are you really going to bid 2 spades? Is your hand really that good to bid 2 spades? I think not. So unfortunately, this is another one no trump hand. even though you've got 5 spades. And I know some people might attempt to bid 1 spade, but you could well get into trouble here. Let's hope your partner has got some decent spades or hearts. I'm sure you could find a spade or heart contract between you, but when you're planning, when you're doing your hand evaluation, you look at the suit and decide, are you going to bid this suit twice? Is there 2 suits to bid? Here there's clearly not another suit to bid. There's only 1 suit, and that suit, in my opinion, is not good enough to bid twice. So 1 no trump again, I'm afraid, and you will pass unless again your partner decides to force you to bid again. So yet another 5 card spade suit, similar to the last hand, but this time the strength of the spade suit is much more. We've got an ace in there as well as the jack 10 9. So same points again, I think, as last time, or at least I've made it in the range of a 1 no trump opening bid. But on this hand I intend to bid 1 spade, and my second bid is going to be 2 spades, unless of course my partner bids something that I think is going to fit with something that I've got. But my intentions are that I'm going to bid the spade suit twice. There isn't another suit here to bid as such, but bidding 1 spade and 2 spades on the second bid will tell my partner that I've got a very weak hand, and I don't wish to pursue any other options really by that second bid of 2 spades. So it's always about communication with your partner, this conversation that you have between you and your partner as you describe your hand. This is a weak hand. It's almost a 1 no trump hand, but in this particular instance we would prefer to play in spades. But unless my partner's got something substantial, we want to stick at the 1 or 2 level. So I'm prepared to bid up to 2 spades on this, and probably no further, unless of course my partner gives some positive indication. And so with this 5th hand, again the hand has been slightly modified. This time we've got a 5 card spade suit and a 4 card diamond suit. So in this particular instance we have 2 biddable suits, and my intention is to bid the spades first and then bid the diamonds as my second bid. Now by bidding 2 suits to my partner, I'm always telling them that the first suit that I bid is at least 5 cards, and it's not until the second bid is heard by my partner, the diamond bid, that they realise that my first bid of 1 spade is much more than just 4 spades in the hand. It's 5, because I will always bid longest first, and I tend to not try to bid 2 4 card suits like this. It kind of doesn't fit really with how I want to describe the hand in this particular instance, at least. So that's my intention. When I open my hand up and I've counted my points up, it's a weak hand again. I'm going to bid spades, and I'm going to then bid diamonds as my second bid, and my partner will know, because I've bid 2 suits like this, they will know that I've got the length in spades, and my second suit is probably going to have 4 in. It may have 5 as well, but they will make the decision as to which of those suits we should play in, depending on what they've got in their hand. But I've given them the option. It's, unless they've got a strong hand, we're not going to go any further than that. So this is just a choice bid, really. Spades, diamonds, which one do you prefer, partner? You tell me which one you want to be in. Either pass the diamond bid or take it back into spades. So that's how I would bid this particular hand. So again, I've changed the hand. Again, it's still a very weak hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 points. So a weak hand, but I'm still going to think about how I'm going to bid this, what my second bid is going to be. I'm not going to just think, right, let's bid spades, see what happens. My intention is that I'm going to bid spades and then I'm going to bid diamonds. I'm going to bid them that way round so that my partner has a choice. I'd rather my partner know that I've got 5 spades in my hand and possibly 4 diamonds. Bidding diamonds second will tell my partner that spades is the longest suit, but I can't actually, by bidding 2 suits, I can't tell my partner that actually my second bid is a 5-card diamond suit. But I'd rather emphasize the spade suit by bidding that first and then the diamonds second. As I say, that gives the choice to my partner to decide whether we stay in spades or diamonds. They will select the suit. 2 suits. Which one should we play in? I don't want to play in clubs or hearts. Don't bid those to me. I just want to be in spades or diamonds. Which one of those have you got the best cards in? That's it. So with this hand, things are slightly different from the last one. Although we've got 2 5-card suits, 5-card suits, they're always good to have. But in this instance, as opposed to the other hand, this hand has 17 points, and we have to be very careful here how we bid these 2 suits, because if we're not careful and we just bid these straight spades and diamonds, we're likely just to convey to our partner that we have a weak hand, and we haven't. We've got a very strong hand here. Now, the structure of this hand is that it's not balanced. It has a singleton club suit. And the reason for pointing this out is that normally, if we had a balanced hand here, I could bid spades first, and then my second bid could be a no trump bid to convey the points that I have, but I haven't got a balanced hand. So how am I going to go about this? Well, I intend to bid spades first, but my second bid will be the diamond suit, but it will be a jump bid in diamonds. I will jump, shift to a new suit, spades and then diamonds, and it's likely to be one spade first and then stop 3 diamonds on my second bid to convey the points that I have, showing that I've got a very, very strong hand indeed. Now, there's another opportunity. I may be able to reverse with the diamond bid, but this depends probably on if the opposition open as well, or actually bid as well as an overcall. Now, it's very difficult, these hands, but you have to get that message across to your partner that you're very strong, and bidding 1 spade and then stop 3 diamonds will convey that, and it's actually a forcing bid. Partner, you must bid again, please. Okay, we're back. I hope you've got something out of that. As I said earlier, I'd like you to give me some feedback well, just let me know what you felt about what I've just been talking about, and if you do anything different, or even if you've got any questions that fell outside of what we just looked at, because I'm sure I haven't covered every situation, but I just wanted to instill a little bit more thought process and help at that kind of hand evaluation when you're first looking at your hand and you know you've got an opening hand, you know what you're going to bid maybe, but it's that second bid. It's the second bid that's most important. It's the second bid that's going to tell your partner where you're going with the contract. And that is the most important bid of all, the second bid, not the first. And that is why it's so important when you do your hand evaluation that you check out what you're going to bid next. Okay? If this is a success, I'll do another one. Maybe someone out there has got a suggestion as to a topic. Well, I can attempt at least to cover it. But for now, that's it from me, and I'll see you soon, I'm sure, with another video of some sort. Okay? Bye from me for now. Bye. Bye.